Hey, let me know if you see anything as you're coming into town. Anybody on cell phones? Anybody throwing any rugs over the walls? Anything like that, over.
Life cycle of an IED starts with the insurgents deciding to emplace the IED. At any point we get inside of that decision cycle for the IED, we can stop it before it actually explodes.
We're looking for any possible IEDs, over.
It's not something that happens quickly. They conduct reconnaissance of the location. They see where U.S. or coalition forces have developed a pattern.
Sir, we just moved through the town, and it looks like a new rubble pile has formed outside the town.
They'll start with their reconnaissance, and then the bomb maker actually creates the IED, and he has to be paid by someone to actually create the IED. There's leadership that's involved that are part of the cycle. Then finally there'll be a trigger man, and these are all separate people. Breaking this cycle at any point will stop the IED from exploding.
Roger, we have just made a 360 perimeter outside of Nawadi.
Looks like we have people digging in the rubble pile now, over. Roger.
Okay, easy 6. 3 individuals digging southwest Medina Wassel, time now.
You guys all got that? They're digging in an IED, or what he thinks anyway. There's some guys digging in just southwest Medina Wassel.
Stand by there, continue to report, over.
The tactical patient starts with the guys on the ground.
There are currently 3 personnel, and there's a truck approaching, over.
If we identify the individual that's digging the hole, if we automatically action on them, then we're probably not really getting into the decision cycle like we should be. You don't have to kill the guy as soon as he starts digging the hole. If you follow him, that could lead to other information that may be able to help you defeat additional IEDs down the road, or the leader of the cell itself.
This is Battle X-ray, stand by. You had a truck move in and stop once permission to move.
No, negative. Just tell them to keep observing.
X-ray, just stand by and continue to observe.
We don't want to commit on these guys too soon.
Continue to observe. Do not move towards location.
So the more patience that we display at the beginning of this will lead us deeper into the chain itself.
I understand what my platoon leader is going through because he's on the scene and he wants to kill or capture the insurgents that he's watching.
Find out and make sure you still got the IPs with him also, please.
But at the same time, the battalion or squadron commanders requesting that we capture them and ensure that we can prosecute them.
86 Blue 1, at this time they are unloading a 155 round of the truck. Roger. Continue to observe. Roger. It looks like they're now moving a second 155 round out of the truck, over.
This is Battle X-ray, Roger. He's got 155 rounds coming out of the truck now, sir.
I don't think we can wait any longer. Tell him to detain the individuals.
And easy 6, this is
Don't kill him unless he has to.
Move in, move in, move in. 6 Blue 1, we're moving in on IED in places.
Let's go! Easy 6, Battle X-ray.
We have detained 3 insurgents, and we have secured the 3 155 rounds that they were using as ordnance. Over.
All right, sir, the purpose of this is the decision brief for the raid on Building 24 in Medina Wassel.
A lot of times we think that the one asset will kind of be the silver bullet answer and be able to take care of all of our needs, and it's not the case. It's got to be all fused together.
The FSO has the targeting packet for you.
And that takes the entire staff. It takes, you know, the soldiers on the ground, and it takes, you know, echelons above and below whatever you're at. Because you've got everything from the assets that you own to, you know, what your higher headquarters owns, to everything from theater and national level assets that you're incorporating. It's not just the intelligence shop doing it. It's not just the operators doing it. It's everybody putting that all together to conduct that perfect operation.
One, this is 5.
Friendly coming in.
Hey, second floor clear. We got a cache up here.
The intelligence is the most important thing in attacking the network and getting all the way left of boom. But the intelligence just doesn't come from the intel folks. It's the guy on the ground. He has relationships with the locals. It's the intel feed that we get from higher, all of that, you know, sexy CSI type information and sensitive site exploitation. It's the, you know, the higher unit that's operating in that battle space. that puts the other pieces of the puzzle, the patterns and everything that's been going on. Once all that intel is put together, you can specifically target the people who are responsible for that network.